The waiter's hand lingered too long on the edge of our table, too close to her wrist. I watched the reflection in the polished steel of the cutlery holder. Not them directly, never directly. That's how you miss things, by staring too hard. She laughed, soft, practiced. Her fingers brushed his knuckles when he set the glass down, accidental in the way rehearsed things always are. Something tightened behind my eyes. He leaned in. She didn't pull back. The restaurant noise thinned as if someone had lowered the world's volume. All I could hear was the small click inside my head, the sound a lock makes when it finally opens. I said her name once, quietly. She didn't look at me. She looked at him. I told her to stop. That was when she turned, smiled like I was a child interrupting adults, and said, "Go home if you're jealous." The waiter smirked. Not bold, not brave, borrowed confidence. I nodded, folded my napkin with surgical precision, stood, left cash on the table, more than enough, and walked out without another word. Behind me, she laughed again. She thought she had won something. The drive home felt unreal, like watching someone else pilot my body through familiar streets. Jealous. That word sat wrong, heavy, insulting. Jealousy implies fear of loss, panic, desperation. What I felt was observation, calculation. This wasn't new. I could admit that now. The late nights, the sudden interest in her phone's privacy settings, the way intimacy had turned transactional, scheduled, efficient, hollow. I had mistaken distance for stress. I had mistaken silence for peace. At home, I didn't turn on the lights. I sat in the dark and replayed everything I had refused to name. Her smile, the way she leaned, the ease of it. Not hunger, familiarity. That's what hurt. Not that she flirted, but that she did it without fear, without consequence, as if I had already been removed from the equation. My phone buzzed. "Where did you go?" I didn't answer. Another message. "You embarrassed yourself." I exhaled slowly, let the feeling pass. Feelings are data, nothing more. That night I slept perfectly. That should have told me everything. In the morning she acted normal, too normal. Coffee made, a kiss on my cheek that didn't reach her eyes. She hummed while scrolling through her phone, screen angled away from me like a shield. I began to notice patterns. She took calls in the car. She showered longer. She laughed more, just not with me. I didn't confront her. Confrontation is sloppy, emotional, wasteful. Instead, I watched, checked phone records under the guise of fixing our plan. Numbers repeated, timed perfectly with her errands. I visited the restaurant alone, sat at the bar, asked casual questions. The waiter talked easily. People always do when they think you're harmless. "She comes in a lot," he said. "Confident woman." I smiled, left a generous tip. At home, I set up a backup of her cloud, still linked to the tablet she forgot existed. Messages appeared slowly, then all at once. Nothing explicit, just intimacy, plans, jokes that belonged to us once. That hurt more than sex ever could. I felt the storm rise and did nothing to stop it, let it organize itself. That's how power forms. The confirmation came on a Tuesday, a message I wasn't meant to see. Last night was risky. I liked it. I took a screenshot, printed it. That evening I set the paper on the kitchen table between us like a receipt. She froze. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't ask questions. I already had answers. Her face collapsed in stages, confusion, fear, anger. She tried denial first, then blame. "You left me at that restaurant," she said. I nodded. She cried, real tears, messy. I waited. Silence is a mirror. Eventually, people see themselves. "I'm not here to argue," I said. "I'm here to finish." She looked up, startled. I slid another envelope across the table. Lease termination, account separation, screenshots, organized, dated, prepared. "You planned this?" she whispered. I stood. "Not revenge," I said. "Closure." Her voice broke. She reached for me. I stepped back. That was the moment it hit her, not that she'd lost me, that she had never owned me. I left before dawn. No note, no goodbye. Later I heard she went back to that restaurant, asked for the waiter. He didn't remember her. That's how it ends sometimes. Not with screaming, but with forgetting. And that is the coldest justice of all.